Hello, welcome to this tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you how to clean your C drive and make your computer to run faster and better. The first thing you have to do is to go to your Windows search bar and type disk cleanup or CLENMGR, and disk cleanup interface will pop up as you can see on the screen. Take a good look at your C drive contents, and from here you can see some of the folders like the recycle bin, thumbnails, and others that need to be cleaned. Select the ones occupying large memory spaces. Just go through it, and once you have checked the ones you want to clean off, then the next thing you have to do is to click Cleanup, and the process will start. The total memory space you will get after the cleanup operation is also displayed as you can see. The cleanup process can take several minutes depending on how large memory you need to clean up, as you can see on the screen. The cleaning process or the scanning process is on, and like I said earlier on, this can take several minutes, and I have another video I teach how you can set this automatically on your Windows. It is a free Microsoft application called Storage Sense. Check it on my playlist. It will greatly help increase your PC performance without you having to do it manually every now and then. As you can see, I just did the preliminary cleanup now, and if you look at this, you find out that the thumbnail, the temporary internet files, are about 530 megabytes here. Also, you have the recycle bin as well. As you can see from here, my temporary file has reduced from almost 204 megabytes, recycle bin reduced to 23 megabytes, so I still need to run it again because I need to get more space. The temporary files are about 500 megabytes, which to me is still very large. So you have to click Scan or Delete, and you will be prompted to permit the deletion of folders already selected. The process is ongoing as you can see. It takes several minutes to clean up the entire C drive. Like I mentioned earlier, if your memory is so much occupied, it will take several minutes. And I want to appeal to you, if this video is really making impact or really helping you out, make sure to subscribe to our channel, share our videos, and also like the videos. That would really encourage us to put up more videos of this nature. The process is ongoing. Make sure not to interrupt the process. Allow the whole cleaning process to finish or to complete, and then you can restart your system, and I bet you it's going to be faster once this process is allowed to complete without interruption. The process is finally completed. Let me show you also the second tip that can also make your system to be lighter and to work better. Just go to your Windows search bar, type Run, or hold Windows key plus R, and that will bring up the Run command. Type temp once the Run command dialog box appears, temp, T-E-M-P, and click OK. And here you will have the view of several temporary files and folders, several of them, and this clog your system and make it less effective. What you have to do to select all of them by pressing Ctrl-A on your keyboard and right-click on your mouse to delete all of them. Some of them will not go out at once, but continue to click on Skip, and that will get rid of most of these temporary files. And once this is done or is completed, make sure to restart your system. Again, but let me also show another important tip that can help your PC perform better. Go to your Windows search bar, type Run as you did before. When that pops up, type %temp%, and that will bring up the list of temporary files and folders generated by the apps running in your system. Make sure to delete all this by pressing Ctrl-A on your keyboard and then right-clicking on your mouse to delete all of them. Some of them will not go out, but keep on pressing Skip until most of them are deleted, and once you have done deleting all of them, finally, type Run in your search bar as usual. When it pops up, type in prefetch as displayed on the screen. A list of several temporary files and folders will be displayed. These clog your Windows system and make it less efficient. Press Ctrl-A on your keyboard to select all. Right-click your mouse to delete them. Make sure to restart your system, and I bet your system is going to bounce back to life, and it's going to be faster as well. Make sure to subscribe and share this video. I'm going to share with you how to use Storage Sense to clear your system of any cache, temporary files, and the contents of your recycle bin.
It is an important setting built into your system to clear Recycle Bin and all temporary files and folders, but you can set it automatically to do its work without you having to do it manually every now and then. How do you do that? You have to go to your Windows search bar, click on it, and then Settings will just pop up. Click on Settings, and from the setting, you have to look at the right-hand side to click on the System. From the System at the right-hand side, select Storage. And here you have a view of all the applications that are installed in your system and the spaces they are occupying. As you can see on my own, my storage space is almost filled up. So from here, you can just view all the installed apps and the memory they occupy in your system. But how do you activate this important setting? Just scroll down and select Storage Sense. At the right-hand side, you will see a toggle where you can either put it on or off, as the case may be. But I advise you to put the toggle on. That's activating your Storage Sense to do its work. But that's not where I'm going. The first thing you have to do is to toggle it on if it is off in your system. You can see here that the Storage Sense is on. Make sure it is turned on, and after that, there is also a toggle just behind the button you just turned on. Click on it, and here you're going to see how to schedule your Storage Sense, whether you want it to do the clearing up every week, every day, or never. So choose one convenient for you, depending on your PC usage. So from the first pull-down menu that says Configure Cleanup Schedules, you have the option for 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, or never. You can do the daily clearing, setting it automatically to clear the recycle bin and temporary files if you are a heavy PC user with high-performance activities. And then you have also weekly, monthly, and then you have never. So it depends on what you want, but I would advise you select weekly if make use of your PC every now and then. But if you rarely use your PC, you can schedule it for every month to do the clearing operation for your system. That's about the first one, and then you have the second one that says Delete Files in my Recycle Bin. I want to tell you that whenever you delete any document from your system, it goes straight to your recycle bin, and the documents are stored there so that they can be recovered if needed, depending on the kind of schedule option was initiated. If you need them, you easily retrieve them. But if you want to schedule a final delete option, you can as well do it here. If you want your deleted document to remain in a recycle bin for 1 week, for 1 month, or never to be stored in a recycle bin, you can select the option here. Just go through that, and it depends on how you want to schedule it. If you want it to remain 1 month, you can do that. But for me, I have selected 1 month as my own option. That means every month, whatever document I have in my recycle bin is going to be finally cleared off. So it's important to take note of this before you schedule the Storage Sense. If you choose Never as an option, it means whenever you delete any documents, it is finally deleted and you are not going to recover it again. So you have to be very careful in choosing any of these options. But again, I advise you set it for 1 month so that your document can remain there for 1 month, and if there is need for you to make use of it, you can just go back to the recycle bin and get it restored to your normal files. And you have also the third interface, which says Delete Files in my Download folder. This is very important. Any document or app you download without making use of it for some times goes into this particular folder, and it's written there. So it's important, if you want to really schedule this, just know that any file or any app you downloaded and you fail to use it maybe after 1 day will vanish if you select 1 day as an option. But I will advise you choose 14 days or 1 month for the app or document to remain in your system. After which, if it is not used, it can be cleared off by the Storage Sense. I think that makes sense to me, so you have to make your choice here. But for me, I think I want the app or the software to remain for at least 1 month, and if I don't make use of it after 1 month, it can be deleted finally from my system. I think that's the best choice for average computer user like me. And you can also make your own choice if you want it to remain for 14 days. You can select it, so that is how to go about that. And then there's also option for 60 days, that's 2 months, or never to allow it to remain. The option is there for you to make your choice. But like I said earlier, 1 month, that is 30 days, is good enough to retain the downloads. Then at the bottom, just scroll down, you will see another important option for you to make use of. It says Run Storage Sense Now. For instance, you can see that my memory space is almost full. So if you have this kind of condition, you can decide to run Storage Sense immediately to clear up your recycle bin and the temporary files. You can choose that from here, and the system will automatically clear all the temporary files and folders, and the recycle bin will be emptied finally, and that will create a lot of space for your system. It will also make your system to be lighter and to work better. So you have to run it if your storage space is almost filled up. Just click Run the Storage Sense setting to start immediately. So that's how to go about it. And once you've done that, you can restart your system to enable the operations to come into force. And like I said earlier, I have so many other important commands and tips that you can use to clear most of these temporary files and folders. You have the prefetch command, the CMD command. You have so many of them in my playlists. Just go through my playlists and make your choice on any of the settings or commands you want to run on your system. Make sure after running that particular one you picked to restart your system to see if there is any improvement on how your system performs. The only thing you owe us in this channel is to subscribe and like our videos. That will encourage us to put up more quality videos and free tips. So subscribe and share this video also with your friends who might need these simple free tips to restore their system without paying a dime.